Testing. Testing. All right. Hi. Unified Facility Criteria is UFC 340101, July 1st, 2013. Change 1st October 2015. Mechanical Engineering, approved for public release distribution unlimited. Copyrights, and then forward and new summary sheet. Mechanical Engineering, UFC 34010401. Mechanical Engineering, none. Let's move on. Chapter 1, Introduction, Purpose, Scope, Applicability, General Building Requirements, Reference, and Glossary. Chapter 2, Technical Requirements, Basic Principle, Life Cycle Consideration, Maintainable Systemic Protection, Weather Data, Complex Design, Confliction of Criteria, Specified Associated Mechanical System Criteria, Facility, Plumbing System, Facility, HVAC System Controls, Units, Monitoring Control System, Exterior Mechanical Distribution System, Petroleum Fuel System, Industrial Ventilation System, Compressed Air System, Refrigeration System for cold storage facilities, Central Plants, Mechanical Systems for healthcare facility. Chapter 3, Documentation Requirements, Design Analysis, Basic Design Narrative, Calculation Analysis, Final Drawing Requirements, Drawing Units, Legend, Seismic, Demolition Plan, Floor Plan, Site Plan, Section, Elevation, Access Space, Space Detail, Equipment Schedules, Other Drawings, Appendix A, Appendix References, Appendix B, Standard Conversion and Tables, Appendix C, Glossary, Tables, Fuel Conversion Factors, Metric Pipe Size, Equivalence, Metric Ductwork Dimensions, and Chapter 1, Purpose, Scope. The Unified Facility Criteria to provide the requirements guidance for the mechanical system design for the structure. The Department of Defense, together with the criteria selecting mechanical system material, the equipment, the information must be the mechanical engineers develop the design, calculation, specification, plan the design, build request for proposal must serve as the minimum mechanical design requirements. The USC provide with the ensure the quality consistent with the design of the mechanical system, the minimum life cycle cost of the satisfy the functional operational requirement of the DoD facility, which provide with a healthy safety environment for the facilities occupants of the USC. The intended reference for all mechanical work. Figure 1.1 show the relationship of the UFC with the relay with the mechanical UFC. Applicable to UFC, applicably also with the element for the contractors involved in the planning with the design, construction, Department of Defense, DoD facilities worldwide. General building requirements, capability UFC 1-201, general building requirements UFC 1-200-01, provide for the applicability model building code for the government unique criteria for the typical design discipline model and building system, as well as accessibility, anti-terrorism, security with a high performance, sustainable, and safety. UFC, additional UFC 1-200-01, and the government criteria reference therein. References 1.4 reference for the Appendix A contains the list of the references of this document. 1.5 of the glossary. Appendix C contains the acronyms, abbreviation, and terms. UFC Mechanical Engineering, UFC 340101, Heat Ventilation Condition Systems, UFC 3402, Design Engineering Weather Data, UFC 41002, Line Works Director, Digital Control, Havoc, Other Local Building Systems, UFC 342001, Plumbing System, UFC 34701, Line Works Monitoring System, Control System. Alright, UFC 344001, Facility Scale Renewable Engineering System, UFC Petroleum Fueling Systems, 34601, Design Petroleum Fuel System, UFC 46003, Operation Maintenance Petroleum System, MO 230, Navy Maintenance and Operation Petroleum Facility, Occupational Industrial, UFC 341004, Industrial Ventilation, UFC 34307, Inspection Certification Bowl, Unfired Pressure Vessels, UFC 343011, Boiler Control System, UFC 343009, Central Heating Plants, UFC 4300025, FA Central Steam Boiler Plants, UFC 43009, Exterior Mechanical Utility, UFC 439001, Operation Maintenance and Unmanned Pressure Testing Facility Safety Certification Manual, UFC 482610, Refrigeration System Cold Storage, and UFC 345001, Noise Vibration Control. Chapter 2, Technical Requirements, Basic Principle, Life Cycle Consideration. Engineering, water efficient, sustainable design attributes of the military construction must be based on the cost basis analysis for the return of the investment. Total ownership of demonstrated payback with the provided mechanical system based on the achieving the lowest life cycle for the cost of proven alternatives. Ensure all the operation maintenance costs that are included with any of the life cycle analysis of the life cycle and cost analysis is saved by the USC 1-200-02. If high ethics system included with the fuel source preliminary design methods determined in the concept stage justified with the life cycle cost analysis. Maintainability, reliable, paramount with the operation of the DoD building mechanical equipment is not required to be located, but the outside must be located in the equipment room. Mechanical equipment and must be based on the minimum of 3 manufacturer catalog cuts for the 3 manufacturer must be included within the mechanical design side of the mechanical room. The common of the space required for how all the equipment and piping. 3-dimensional envelope must be shown with the mechanical drawings for each of the equipment shown with the maximum dimension of the 3 manufacturers included with the space necessary for the maintenance of the placements. Verify with the outdoor dimension of the permit the passage equipment with the mechanical space provide systems with the feature for the necessary for the SZ axis for the maintenance for successful testing, adjusting, balancing system. The mission provided protection for the equipment material located with the corrosive environments. 213 seismic protection. Design mechanical system in respect with the seismic protection according to the UFC 3.10.04. Provided the detailed structural engineer for support verification. Sizing 214 weather data. Weather data needed to design calculation analysis must be obtained with the UFC 3.400.02 conflict given the design avoid conflict with the other display of the building features. 216 conflict for the criteria with any of the specific gave a different section for the mechanical UFC reference for the same specify the different materials met with the construction and other requirements for the most restrictive requirement will be governed. 217 the specification all projects including the DBB and DB will be the UFC unified guideline specifications part of the design construction documentation construction specification project show require materials to protect with the moisture condition that have the potential to result with the deterioration material of the mold growth during the site of the store for the construction protection provide the protective measures that must be taken into ensure for the construction and the process adequate shelters and the materials to prevent mold and growth and material degradation during construction. 2.2 associated mechanical system criteria for the facility pumping system. The design construction plumbing of the facility according to the documentation for the current issue UFC 4.2001 with the boiler preheat with heating of the domestic hot water shown in the LCC effective the system must be in accordance with the UFC 3.440.11 facility havoc system control for the design, construction, heating, ventilation, air conditioning system of the facility in accordance with the document current issue the UFC 4.10.011 insulating piping the operating temperature below the dew point jacketed insulation meeting with the cooling pipe requirement the insulation jacket must be sealed to provide the exterior vapor barrier 1 unit utility monitoring control system and utility mounting control system front ends must be designed constructed in accordance with the UFC 3.470.01 or the Unified Guideline Specification 25.10.10. Exterior mechanical distribution system design construction exterior steam chilled water hot water distribution system according to the document UFC 3.430.01 FA petroleum fuel system design with the petroleum fueling system according to the document with the current issue of the UFC 3.460.01 provision for the maintenance during the fuel facility must provide the accordance to UFC 3.460.03 with the Army Air Force and the Army and for the maintenance aspect of the Navy fuel facility must file with the MO 230. Individual system design industrial ventilation system according to the UFC 3.410.01 3.410.04 provide with the airflow static pressure calculation each of the design mechanical quantitation battery installation for the do not perform the battery maintenance for the must be designed according to the UFC 3.520.05 compressed air system with design control exterior for the compressed air for the distribution according to the document the current issue for the UFC 3.430.09 interior distribution must be designed with the construction and accordance with the compressed air gas and the Institute of the Compressed Air Gas Handbook for the ASMEP, BPVC or boiler pressure vessel code for the refrigeration system for the cold storage facility. The design with the construction refrigeration system for the cold storage facility in accordance with the document UFC 3.410.01 of the current issue UFC 4.826.010 consensual plans, design construction control and heating plan for the accordance with the document. The current issue of the UFC 3.430.08 and the Navy 3.430.02 FA with the Army and Air Force. When central plan to provide with the surface multiple building meter all the utility surfaces of the gas oil steam chill with the hot water and center plan with the both supply and return with each of the building serve the supply only provide flow of the temperature measure from the steam that show the hot water demand with the measure for the BT for the energy consumption. 2.10 mechanical system for the healthcare facility. The mechanical system designed for the healthcare facility will be in accordance with the current issue of the UFC 4.510.01. Page intention on the left leg. Chapter 3 documents a requirement that the design and for the design knowledge must be with the design with the data the equivalent of 35% of the design concurrence of the result of the design knowledge must be the base for the design narrative of the calculation analyst must be updated with the necessary for the design process for the result of the analyst either the design decision making and the reducing total cycle call for the meeting of the mission of the base of the design narrative provide the basic design narrative as all the design analysis view the requirement of document ventilation temperature for the humidity requirements occupancy function the schedules equipment loads and exhaust the requirements by for the criteria of the codes identified by the government codes criteria you have for the design include the title of the day of the applicable idea of the publication. 3113 petition conduct with the detail of the field investigation and interview with the appropriate field with the personnel that do not rely solely on the use as built drawings. Determine the engine source available with the project site with the describe the source of the thermal engine will be the suggestion for the central high pressure for the steam of the hot water the natural gas standalone the heat source with the type of the fuel utilized with the use of the fuel conversion package provided in the appendix B with the analysis 3114 system selection provided the narrative description of all the system and alternative for the detail of the all system components selected for the preliminary design stage for the equivalent for 35% of the design include the life cycle cost analysis of the modeled energy use. 3115 special mechanical system provide the distribution of the special mechanical system associated with the compressed air, hydraulic, nitrogen, lubrication, oil, etc. 3116 other basic design and narrative requirements provide additional measure based for the design documentation is required by the specific mechanical unified facility with the criteria. 312 for the calculation analysis of the calculations supporting the engineering equipment selection with the clear with the organized man with the chart for the table to view the accident analysis side of the source for the date of the publication. 3121 side of the calculation provided the calculation side of the equipment pipe of the organ on this. All accessories provided the model number of the manufacturer, each of the major piece of the equipment, each of the base of the design, life cycle cost analysis. Provide the life cycle cost analysis, optimized system, level electronic module, the corner for the UFC, the 1-200-042, but provide the engineering model, the included model input to the outputs, and optimized system level alternatives to injury type according to the UFC 1-200-02. 3123 for the engineering compliance analysis. They require the UFC 1-200-02 for the provide for the computerized engineering compliance analysis for the ECA for the engineering compliance analysis. The building level analysis, which takes into account the interaction between the architectural, electrical, mechanical component of the facility design conforms, compliant with the engineering reduction goal 3124. Provide other calculation requirements for that additional calculation documents is required for the specific mechanical UFCs. 3.2 final drawing. Requirements drawing must be accurate with the scale of the drawings must show for the equipment deck for the piping and indicate with all the aspects of the installation, particular group of all the notes, legend schedule for the right of the drawing above the title block drawing 321 drawing unit unless otherwise for the IP system of the measure must be for the content of the project for the SI system measure must be for the low content projects. Metric angles pipes are listed in appendix C. 322 legend provide the legend clarify with all the symbol abbreviations you for the drawing 323 seismic and show for the pertinent seismic detail of the mechanical system on the contract drawing. The 324 demolition plans. Demolition plans should be separate with a distinct new work plan for the 325 of the floor plans inside of the exercise judgment over the congested drawing with the narrow arrow. North arrows on all the building site plan with the orientation drawing must be arranged with the north and the awarded arrow toward the top of the plot sheet, unless the overriding circumstances dictate otherwise. The orientation partial building site plans must indicate identical to the layout of the large plan, which is the drive of the reference consistency for the drawing operation must be maintained, and all the disciplines in the large plan must be drawn at no less than 1 to 50 or quarter inch to 1 inch. Quarter inch and 1 foot. The section elevation provided with the required supplement and plan view. The 327 the action for the identify the necessary action for the replacement of the required maintenance stuff for the filters called heat exchanger 2 bundle with the string the show for the drawings in the 3-dimensional 328 special detail in the detail of the drawing necessary the initial for the drawing with the winner equipment when appropriate. 329 equipment schedule for the equipment actually installed with the project may be different for the UV as over the yard based on the design. Therefore, the mechanical equipment schedule the must reflect actual required equipment. The capacity of the calculated non-capacity to provide with the manufacturer catalog data with the help of the ensure the installed equipment and optimized size for the application. 3-10 other drawing requirements provide additional drawing requirements indicate with the specified mechanical UFCs, and that was chapter 3. Your appendix A with American side mechanical engineers, PVC boiler pressure vessel code, compressed air gas institute cagi.org, compressed air gas handbook, the for the Gavin MTM maintenance over operation petroleum fuel facility in the United States for the Department of Middle standard 307 the practice for the Unified Facility criteria for the guide specification. United States Department of Defense Unified guideline general building requirements high performance sustainable building seismic design building engineering weather data heating ventilation air conditioning system lawnmower digital control havoc other local buildings industrial ventilation plumbing systems heating condition distribution. Central steam boiler inspection, central boiler, unfired pressure vessel, central heating plants, exterior mechanical utility distribution boiler control system facility for the renewable energy noise vibration and control for the design petroleum fuel facility operation maintenance for the management of the petroleum system along works utility control system, stationary battery, operation, maintenance on main pressure test vest facility with a satisfied certification miles, design medical military facilities with design for the refrigeration system for the cold storage, and United States Department of Defense Unified Facility with the guide specification, utility monitoring control with the front end with the integration, and Appendix B show the conversion tables for your typical fuel with the conversion C's, notes, and metric pipe sizes, NPS inch for the DN, millimeters, NPS inch for the DN, millimeters, metric ductwork in inches and millimeters. Appendix C is the glossary, and I don't think we really need that. So this has been a reading of the Unified Facility Criteria, Mechanical Engineering, Proof for Public Use Distribution Unlimited, UFC 40101. Thanks for listening.